Hello, theme park enthusiasts, and welcome back to Planet Coaster. In the last episode, we went ahead and got this area set up and started planning for our roller coaster. However, since then, I've let it play a bit, and I had 1 month where I went over the 3,500 that I need for the hard challenge, but then I dropped back down to 2,000. So I want to find out what's going on with that before I worry about the coaster right now. So the thing I want to look at here is the profit of these rides. And this is sort of what I was expecting to see here. These two rides are just not making the money. I mean, even the Hyperspin isn't making that much money, but these two especially are not making the money that I need in order for them to really be good for my park. Hat's Fantastic lost money. So what we're going to do is we're going to close the Hat's Fantastic for right now. And we're actually going to get rid of these two rides because they're just not doing it. And the maintenance costs on them are more than what I'm making in profit. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to go ahead and remove all this stuff, get that area cleaned up. I also did remove those two attractions over there, the small little things. They weren't doing anything for me either. And I'm going to put in a looper here. Now this is another one of those rides that I can adjust, and so I should be able to make a decent profit with it. Won't be the greatest ride of all time, but it should make me a decent profit, and that's what I'm concerned about on this particular level. So let's get this installed over here. There's that. We'll put that there. We're going to place the entrance for it. Right over here, we're not going to make this very long of an entrance because it doesn't have many seats in it at all. And I don't want people waiting in line. So, we'll go ahead and put this heading over this direction. Try to make it look neat and nice. And we'll get this ride adjusted as we need it to be. Alright, so we need it to be fast loop reversed. Fast loop reversed. Alright, so fast loop reversed, fast loop reversed, fast loop. We'll test that. Put the price of it up to $18. And once again, this is all about balancing the excitement of the guests versus the amount of money it's going to cost to run these rides and such. While that's testing, I'm going to get rid of this, as this is going to be moved as well then. Alright, that's good. We're going to actually edit this. Let's go to the station, and let's have it go like that. There we are. So that's done. Let's go ahead and move the station. Wanted this one to move. I also want things to be as tightly packed as possible in here so that I'm making the guests walk as little as possible. Alright. Heat it up a little bit. That should be perfect. And I'm just wanting this ride to finish here before I put in the start working on the coaster. I'm also going to be moving this. Move that there for now. That way I can open this when it becomes available. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and get this. Hat's fantastic. And we are going to move it this way, spin it around, and move it right about there. Wanting to make sure it's somewhat in line with the exit to the roller coaster, because as I've learned in other episodes, having the ride sort of properly positioned with popular rides is important. That's how you're going to get the most sales and such. We're not going to open it right now because we don't have the sales going on due to the fact that this roller coaster is not open. But we will put in the lines and stuff there, so it looks like it's about where it should be. Fine, I'll deal with that, and I'll change the color of it in a moment. I think I will put this coming in right about here. Hopefully that'll work out. First part of this roller coaster I'm needing to put in, I should have done this before I even bothered putting in the pathway and such, is I need that. Need that piece right there, definitely. Alright, that looks like it'll work. We have some people going onto that ride, that's a good thing. Let's make that a little bit easier of a drop. Something like that. Okay, not exactly like that. No. Actually, no. That piece doesn't need to be that long. Let's make it about that long. Then we'll have the hill here. See how that works. That is getting the full amount of guests on it, so that's a good thing. Kickflip looks like it doesn't have quite as many guests on it as I would like. We're down to 261 guests in the park, which is a little bit on the frustrating side. Don't know if we have any more coming in, or... We do have some more coming in, so that's a good thing. We also have some leaving, which is not a good thing, but oh well. Alright, it's got a little line here, which is really all I want to have with it. Make sure that we're good on the vertical G's there. Yeah, it's not a huge one there, so that works out fine. Just missed when I could put it in. I think what I'm going to end up having to do, take out a loan here. That way I can really work on building this coaster. Actually, let's pause so that I'm not wasting money. Alright, so the first piece here gonna be like that. And the next piece will be like this. Want to smooth this area out a little bit. There we go. Something like that should work out all right. actually. Let's get rid of that loan. Let's just work as we can. See how this does, for one. Always am concerned about the vertical G's, because that's the one I seem to struggle with the most. Looks good through there. Perfect. Alright. We are still losing money though, which to me says I need to put in another ride. I think the ride I'm going to put in is another kickflip. Well, the kickflip's not doing that well financially. Which rides are doing best? Yeah, the kickflip is not. The cube seems to be my best ride right now. Why is this ride not doing well? Monthly running cost is 620 for it, that's why. Monthly running cost for the cube is 250. Monthly running cost for the looper is 250. 500 is the monthly running cost for the cube. 200 is the monthly running cost for that. So the kickflip just costs a lot to run. That's part of the problem. Still is considered new. That's a good thing. It had broken down, that was part of the problem. Alright, so it should get back up to making a profit for me. But for now, I'm feeling like I need to put in maybe another cube to draw in more people and get some more money coming into the park. For that, I am going to have to add that other loan. Do that. Put another cube. Can I just duplicate this ride? No, I can't. That would be too easy. Alright. Might as well use these two entrance areas that I have here. We'll go ahead and put this right here. Place the entrance over here. Place the exit right there. Connect the entrance. Just like that. That'll be fine. Get this cube testing, and what is it I need again for it? I needed to do the forward flip 11 times. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, let's get it testing. We'll put the price up to the $19. debating putting this price at 20 bucks. Let's see how that does at 20. Let's put this up to 11. This one's got a very minimal queue, which is fine. Basically, I have to get my guest count up. Otherwise, I'm going to have some problems. And if the cube can help draw in those guests, then that's fine by me. Perfect. Alright. So let's go back to this one. Really do feel like I want this type of a roll in here. About that size. What is this one? Oh, that's not gonna work. Nope, that's gonna go underwater. Ooh, that's sort of cool though. Yeah, I definitely like that. Don't have the money for this right now, but that would be good. Either that. Or that if I can make it actually shoot through that gap. Question's gonna be the speed, I think. And then if I can fit it through there. That's gonna be a big key. I'm trying to watch this one to see how much of the line actually gets through. I know for this piece I'm going to need 2,900, which I'm okay with. Hopefully my part can generate that kind of money. Alright, let's go to this. We're gonna move the entrance some. Alright. And for one, that means it's just faster for people to get on and off. Secondly, I want this line to be a bit shorter because I don't want as many people standing in line for it. I want people on the rides and off the rides as quickly as possible. It's not letting me see above the surface now, which is sort of annoying. Alright, there are a decent amount of people going down in there now, so that's a good thing. This level is really about grinding it out some. Have to have the money in order to make it work. Sorry about that. Bumped the microphone there by accident. But yeah, it's really about just grinding it out some. Is this ride doing anything for me? It made a profit. It was a minimal profit. And it really doesn't look like it's doing much now, so. Alright, we got the money back from that, which I'd rather spend on the roller coaster. Question is, how small can I make this? Right there. That's as small as I can make it. Okay, that shoots through that gap perfectly. Alright. Is there just a standard loop? Does not appear that there is a standard loop. No, neither one of those is going to work for what I want. May just have to make some hills here myself. I'm not liking the look of that. For that. Alright, it's a little bit high. Want it to maintain a good speed. Alright, so we'll put this in. as far as the brake speed goes. We don't want it pretty much at all. We want it to be negligible. Let's go ahead and... Whoop. This is just a cost issue. But I do need it to be small enough as well. Alright. Then basically what I would like is for it to sort of auto-complete over here, but I'm going to probably put in another roll before I do that. While we're waiting on some money to come in, let's look at the lateral G's and such here. I think lateral G's wise, we're doing fine here. Doesn't seem like anything's going to be a problem with that. Ooh, it really hangs in the air there on that piece. So that all looks good. How about the verticals? Ooh. Alright, we've got a few places that are a bit of a problem. Particularly right in here. Hopefully that won't be a deal breaker, but we'll have to see. Actually, what I would like to do here Alright. I'm somewhat stuck in this building, it seems like. Alright, let's see how this does overall. Oh, and we also do want to put it to at least 2 trains, but I think we can do 3. So let's try 3. This is the train I'm concerned about, seeing if it's got the speed to get through this. It does just barely. Does it have enough speed to get through all the way to the end of the track? That's the question. Looks like it does. Alright, so I could run 3 trains on this. Alright. Siege G-forces. That's what I was worried about. Alright, we've got to go to where it sees G-forces. And we sort of know it's going to be right in here. Basically, I think what I'm going to have to do is make this a bit smaller. Something like that, maybe. Then let's go ahead and let's see how that works. I love how it just barely goes over that hill. This is a boring part here, but, you know, I don't have the speed to do much else, I'd say. Because I needed to be able to still reach the station. Which it just barely gets over there. And that's if I'm running 3 trains, of course. We'll have to see if I'll be running 3 trains, but... Alright, he deserves a raise, but I don't have the money for a raise, definitely. Hey, I did make a nice profit last month, though, so that's a good thing. Hadn't even been paying attention to that. It'd be ironic if I completed what I consider the hardest challenge here while I wasn't even paying attention. Okay, it falls outside of the fear. Darn. Alright, what do I have to do to improve fear here? It's silly too, because that fear is not that bad. Maybe if I make this... Alright. For one, I think what we're going to have to do is go down to 2 trains on this. Three's just not going to work. And with that train taken out of there, then I might be able to adjust things here. Like make this... Let's go ahead and eliminate that part. Put in that piece. All those seem... There we go. That's pointing in the proper direction. See if that does anything to help. Also, I can make this slightly larger. Alright, we're putting in some trim brakes there to make that a little bit better. Let's make this a little bit larger. This a little bit larger, maybe. Alright. Let's have it trim a bit more off there. Can't really trim over here because otherwise it won't make it over that hill. Alright, there's less of a jerk at the end there. So let's see how that does. Either way, I'm going to probably end this episode at this point. Hey, we've already made it through 2 months, and we've been making this profit. Could we actually make it through 3 months in a row with this profit? That'd be sort of funny. And we have a lot of guests trying to get to all of our rides, so that's a good thing. Oh. Definitely need to rehire these staff. Alright. All the staff have been rehired. hopefully that won't impact my sales too badly. Could possibly slow the train down here some too if I need to. We got it lower, but we didn't get it low enough yet. Alright. I wonder if I just cut out this piece right here. Let's just delete that. Let's just put in a boring piece of track right there. And let's see what happens. This will be the last run either way. If this doesn't work, I'm going to put the other piece back in because it's a better piece, I feel, for the ride overall. But I do want to complete the mission, so we'll have to see. Watch the fear as it goes on. Speed it up a little bit too as we go. Alright, we eliminated a lot of fear over there. That has a lot less fear over there. So hopefully it might put us under the line we need, the threshold. Not quite. Alright, well, I'm going to play around with it a bit more between now and the next episode. Hopefully I'll get it running properly. And we'll also see at that point then if we make our margin that we need there, which would be really good. I'd be done with that challenge as well, and then we can just enjoy the coaster. So with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. If you enjoyed the episode, please go ahead and click that like button. And if you've not already, please subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so that you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you. I hope to see you all again for the next episode of Planet Coaster.